As entrepreneurs, we have to create a lot of content, and sometimes it feels like we just have to spew out content because we've got to just keep it up with it all. And this can lead to us putting out some pretty boring crap if we're not careful, which is not what we want, because if we just keep putting out mediocre content, then no one's going to keep consuming our content. So in this video, I want to share a 5-step process to help you to create amazing content in a really easy way, so definitely stay tuned. It's Carrie here, founder of the Female Entrepreneur Association and author of the international bestseller, She Means Business. And in this video, I am going to help you to put together a plan to create incredible content without it being ridiculously overwhelming. Because as entrepreneurs, especially in this day and age, we have to produce content. Like, we have to be able to create content, whether it's post on social media, on our blog, whether it's videos, podcasts. We put things out there to be able to tell our audience what we are about, what we stand for, so that they can resonate with us, get to know us, and then eventually become customers. But this whole process can become overwhelming, and sometimes you ask yourself, hang on a sec, am I actually building a business, or am I just a blogger? Am I just writing and producing content, or am I just editing my social media all the time? But there is a way to kind of take back control of this and to do it in a way that feels good, so it's not overwhelming. So the first thing you need to do is either every week or every month have a day of idea planning. So this is the day to have fun, not to feel overwhelmed, and either do it alone or get together with people within your business, like partners, team workers, or even with friends and family. Just sit down and get some heads together and come up with fun, creative ideas for content that you think your audience would absolutely love. So spend your part of the day researching. So for example, if you post out inspiring quotes, spend an hour of time researching the most epic quotes ever that you could share. What is the point in putting out a boring, crappy quote? Like, put out an amazing quote. But the thing is, it's easy to get caught up in just spewing out quotes when you aren't having these sessions, these thinking days, idea days, because you're just doing it, and you're on this treadmill. So when you take a step back and you can plan out really cool stuff. Like, there are some amazing quotes that I found in my last ideas day that were just genius. So have a think, whether it's quotes, whether it's blog ideas, whether it's video ideas, stuff for your podcasts, stuff to share on your websites, just general stuff to share on social media, ideas, tips, just content pieces. Just have a think about what your audience would absolutely love, research, and use the whole day to come up with really fun ideas. So that is step 1. Okay, so the second thing, and you can either do this on your idea planning day or you can do it separately, but it's to give yourself permission to create the space to allow amazing content ideas to come to you. I feel like so often we put pressure on ourselves to have the ideas now, but in reality it doesn't come to us like that. You know, most of us are really, really great at what we're doing, but we don't give ourselves the space and the time to allow good stuff to come to us. It often comes in the silence, but as entrepreneurs, we struggle with the silence. So I want you to give yourself permission to create the space, to be silent, and just to allow stuff to come to you. Whether it's that you take half an hour in the afternoon to go and sit outside or wherever on the sofa with a cup of tea, and you're not going to speak, you're not going to look at your phone, you're not going to check anything, you're just going to sit there and just tune in with yourself and allow whatever to flow to you. But this can be a really powerful thing when it comes to coming up with our best content. I know this is one of the things that helped me the most when I was writing my book. I literally sat on the sofa and imagined like channeling stuff from the universe. So like, get as woo-woo as you want, but just allow yourself the space to just be still and allow stuff to come to you. It is really powerful. So the third thing I want to share is this. Once you've got this idea bucket of all these different things, expand on it. So expand on how you're going to share it with your audience, how you're going to put it out there, expand. So for example, if you've got this one idea for a video you're going to create, then start to put bullets to it and start to expand on that one piece of like what else you're going to share when it comes to that piece of content. Also ask yourself, is this my authentic self? Like, does this content feel right? Does it really resonate with me and feel good for me? Because you want to create content that is really aligned with you and that is authentically you. Because people can tell when it's not. So just make sure you check in with yourself to ask, is this piece of content really authentic for me, and that will really help guide great content. Okay, so once you've done that, the next thing to do is to ask yourself a series of questions, which is kind of similar to the questions you've already been asking yourself, but just going a bit deeper, and ask yourself, does this piece of content align with my business mission? Will it resonate with my audience? Will my audience absolutely love what I'm about to share? And I want you to take a step back and think and ask yourself, if I saw this piece of content online or I stumbled across it on Google or Facebook, would I love it? Would I be like, wow, this is amazing, I need to check it out, I need to click through and I need to watch this video, or I need to share this quote, or I need to listen to this podcast? Would it make you want to like do something? If not, then you know that that piece of content is not going to cut it. But make sure you ask yourself, because I feel like we end up just spewing out this content without thinking, hang on a sec, if I actually saw this on Facebook, would I even pay attention? So make sure you ask yourself that question, and that will help you to make sure the content you are putting out there is really, really, really amazing. So the fifth thing is to batch your content. So once you've gone through this whole process, you've come up with loads and loads of different ideas. So batch it. Take this stuff and be like, okay, I'm going to share this on this week, this on this week, this on this week, and really put a calendar together, a content calendar, so that you know, okay, so I've created content now which is going to last me for 4 weeks or 8 weeks or even 16 weeks. So when you do this, you can start to batch your content, which makes life so much easier because you don't have to worry about it like week in, week out. You're not constantly focused on creating and creating, which is just exhausting. So use this whole process as a way to batch create your content. So you've got your ideas, you've got all that good stuff. Now put it into a calendar so you know when you're going to share it. So to help you more with this, I have created a freebie that goes along with it. It's going to break down all these steps I've talked about and enable you to actually do it. So do your idea planning day, and to really help you to batch create this content that you're coming up with. So if you want to access it, all you need to do is click on the link below and I will send it right over to you. And I will see you next week for another video. That one was not as good.
Don't hate me.
Hold on.
We're going to do it a third time. I didn't realize the mirror was there. So like, I can see myself filming. So I'm going to try to move myself here, more down here, so I'm not getting that mirror in the background.
Okay.
So let's just do it one more time.